Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your energy reading for 2023. How are you doing? Now, in this reading, it's a general reading, so I just wanted to remind everyone it is not a personalized one, even though, if it resonates very deeply with you, it is still not personalized. So I just want you to be aware of that. Now, how we will do this is we're just going to pick on the vital energies, right? Because we're not going to cover all 12 months, but we're going to pick vital energies that will influence you over the year. And this reading is going to be divided into 4 parts. So the first part is focused on your physical reality, everything to do with your physical reality, whether it's moving house, moving country, your job, family life, that sort of thing. And then the second part of the reading is focused on your emotional and mental well-being. So emotional, mental health, what to watch out for, what are you learning, what kind of, basically vital energies that will come through for you. And then the third part of the reading, we will have spiritual development, right? It's about focus on your spiritual health or spiritual growth and what to watch out for. And then the last part, which is the shortest part, will be messages from your future self, and see what your future self wants to say to you or what to highlight. Okay? So Scorpio, this is for you for 2023. Let's do this. Let's see what is the base energy. The base energy would be looking at options. Okay, this physical reality. So we have 10 of Hearts. Your heart is full. Feelings of satisfaction. Okay, interesting. Physical reality. You feel you entering the year feeling full, feeling good, but you will also find that what some of the key things happening for you, Scorpio, will be making choices. You are looking at direction. Every direction that you're looking at seems like a good direction. And so you may find yourself in a flux for a certain period of time. I feel like this is not so immediate, but maybe after the first quarter, you may start to feel this, like you need to make a decision. You need to decide which direction to head to. And then you enter into a journey where you are starting from ground zero. I feel this has a lot to do with your professional life. It's as if you are starting all over again, rebuilding your career. Maybe you are starting a new job entirely in an entirely different industry. And, feeling uncertain. But I also get a sense, because of the energies here, that you're not entirely giving up on the all. So maybe you're juggling both, but there's a huge energy of new beginning. This is 0, right? In the major arcana, this is known as the Fool card. The Fool card is about starting anew, taking things lightly, starting things fresh, as if you are back in kindergarten, right? So at the base level again, but which means new beginnings, a lot of room for growth, a lot of room for transformation. For some of you, it's starting all over again, moving to a new location, new city, new town, new country even, and starting all over again, feeling like you're rebuilding your home from ground zero. Maybe some of you are, this year has been challenging. Maybe some of you have left a certain relationship or left your family and then starting again. But also, those of you who are married and thinking of rebuilding your life in another place is totally, the energy is totally supporting you in that as well. Well, you do enter the year feeling completely full, feeling completely happy with how things have turned out at the end of 2022. And that energy is going to carry through for the first few months, but you will reach that crossroad sometime, within the first quarter or after the first quarter. But I don't see anything negative in terms of your physical reality. It's all good. even the starting anew is very exciting. I mean, nothing bad. You just need to be aware of some of the pitfalls in starting anything new, right? Definitely there'll be pitfalls, there'll be things to watch out for, but that's fine. Okay? You will work it out. All right, it's not an issue. Now let's see. Clarify us, please. What else does Scorpio need to know? Okay, so happy surprise. That's nice. So you're gonna get a happy surprise. I feel this is happening more in the first quarter, a happy surprise. So that is good. And then it's okay to be different. I think you know that already. So let's see what else does Scorpio need to know. Okay, that seems to be it. Let's pick some clarifiers or some messages, inspiring messages for Scorpio from this deck. This is the Divine Abundance deck. Okay, letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, out of your control, right? And God will hold it all. I can safely let go. So let go and let God decide what is best for you, because God has a better vision, a better perspective of what's better for you. Okay? So let's look at these two. Individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this Earth school. Oh, we look at letting go already. Expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. So the ego needs to let go. A lot of the message here is not to control things too much, but allow, because if you hang on too tight, then the divine cannot come in. The creator cannot step in to assist you, right? This feels like it's gonna happen, this new beginning, like happening more towards the second half. Pretty exciting. It feels like a really good beginning. So what I've done is, in this deck, I've combined two decks because I feel they're quite similar in energy. So we're gonna see what comes up for you. Maybe I made a mistake combining both because they're a little bit too big to shuffle, but never mind. We'll try our best, and then we'll do this. We'll do the cutting. Athena, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So if you have a fear of your own power, especially if you're going through this transition into a new beginning, be rest assured that you know and always keep in mind to be powerful in a loving way. Victory, your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Very nice. And then this one, Seraphina, I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. I feel this is this. Okay? For some of you thinking of having more children or thinking of having a baby, this could be it. Very nice. All right, so I'm gonna put this back, and then we're gonna reshuffle them for your emotional, mental well-being. All right, let's see. Now this is for Scorpio in emotional, mental health. What to watch out for, what other vital energies, what other lessons to be learned. Scorpio. Energies coming through for Scorpio. Let's see. Okay. Energies at the bottom. Relearning. Using your mental construct, relearning and creating a different reality. Okay. All right. Okay, Scorpio, there is a need for you to really, really look at the skeletons in the closet when it comes to your mental health and emotional well-being. Things that you have put off, things that you have avoided confronting, they will come up because they will coincide with the changes happening in your physical reality. So if you do not look at the skeletons in your closet, you will find that the physical changes that are happening will overwhelm you. So it's really, really important for you to address this for your mental health. All right. So go deeper into doing, your shadow work, all that is necessary, because this is the moon card, and the moon card, the energies from the moon card really is about light shining into shadow parts of self, and looking at the different masks that you wear, the different roles that you play in life, and whether they are congruent with who you are. Sometimes these masks or these roles that you play in your life are not really you, and you have allowed these roles to be the dominant feature or dominant personality within you, and that's not the true you. And so if there's incongruent energy, you will feel really dissatisfied and really unhappy with yourself, and sometimes you may not even know why. Let's pick a clarifier for this. This is for emotional mental health. There is a need for you to also balance your feelings and your feeling and your thinking nature. So that's coming up for you. That's quite a vital energy coming up for you, to balance your thinking and feeling nature. All right. So practice gratitude in terms of be grateful even for the dark parts of self, even shadow parts of self, because it is through the shadow that we gain light. It is through the shadow that we acquire wisdom. So be thankful. So this is about balancing your feminine and masculine aspects of self, as well as balancing your thinking and feeling nature. Sometimes one is more dominant than the other in a sense of not serving you well. Now, of course, there are times in our lives where we have to use our thinking capacity, and other times where we have to use more our feeling nature. But if we are not properly balanced and aligned, then we will be using the wrong thing for the wrong time. We'll be overthinking stuff. We're trying to think of a solution to problems that we have when really you should be, focusing on your feeling nature. So there's a lot of learning this year for this, coming into balance and balancing the masculine and the feminine. If you fear your masculine, then your feminine can become a really dark feminine. Or if you fear the feminine, then your masculine can be a really dark masculine. So it's all about coming into balance. So whatever question that you have, the answer is yes. Okay. Now, looking at the next energy for your emotional and mental well-being, it's also a year where you will learn a lot, and you will also learn to serve using what you learn in terms of your emotional, mental well-being. So if you're thinking of doing service work where you are helping people with their mental wellness or mental health, that would be good to go into. You're thinking of using it for charity to assist others, it's also very good. You might want to start a project related to something that you're curious about. All right, so I feel this is more in alignment with like service for volunteer, how you can contribute back to society. Now let's get a soul message for your emotional, mental well-being, what to watch out for. Well, this one says the skeletons in the closet, right? So must pay attention, do the work, balancing your yin and yang, balancing your male, female, balancing your thinking and feeling nature, and learning or develop greater discernment on when to use what, when to listen to what. And then there is a charity element there, okay? For emotional, mental well-being. Okay, what expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? Be grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. So this is also talking about control issues like the physical reality reading, right? If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. So remember this, okay, Scorpio? This is really about learning to release, learning to surrender, and not try to control everything. We can't control everything. That's the reality. Let's pick one inspirational message here. Whoa, okay, let's do this properly. Let's pick an inspirational message for Scorpio from this deck. Scorpio, you want an inspirational message for emotional, mental well-being, inner child. Okay. So, skeletons in the closet connected to inner child. Allow me to give compassion and love to the little one. Let me attend to his deepest needs and feelings. Work on inner child. Okay, go deeper. There's a call. I feel like there's a huge pull for you to go deeper into the psyche, into your own inner psyche, so into the inner child stuff. And yeah, you may have buried them. You see this, a tombstone, you may have buried them too deeply. So take time in 2023 to work through these things, because in the long term, they will serve you very, very well for your future development, for your emotional, mental well-being, as well as for your spiritual growth. Okay? Keep that in mind. Now, let's look at spiritual development for Scorpio. Okay. Interesting. Again, this is asking you to go into the cave. Go deep within your own psyche, into the cave of your consciousness, and to search out skeletons in the closet, like the monsters in the dark, right? What are you afraid of? You know, those monsters in the dark, those are yourself, right? I mean, these things are like reflection and shadow energies within yourself. Okay, we need one more card for spiritual development for Scorpio. Too many here. One more card for Scorpio. Okay. Good. All right. Okay. Right. In terms of a spiritual development, right? So as said, this is like a continuation theme from the emotional mental health, looking at the shadows, looking at things in the closet, and then, you know, seeking out all the monsters in your own psyche, right? What are the monsters that you need to work through to clear them? And then we come to this energy where you will have almost like a complete transformational like a switch in your belief system. It's almost like you suddenly awaken to realize certain things about what you have held on so strongly, you know, your personal beliefs, all your religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs, and you find yourself making transition and transformation through. And it is also a year of change where you will start to change the way you view your spiritual life and your spiritual path. You may choose a different path. There is change coming up, but it doesn't look like the change will completely happen in 2023. Maybe the transition, maybe 2023 is a transitional year, and perhaps in 2024, you may find yourself practicing something entirely different altogether, because you will have your eyes open up. You will see things very differently. You will align very differently. And it's all good. Nothing negative. It's all good. And you will have deeper self-realization about, you know, the beliefs and how it has shaped you and how it has, I don't want to say manipulate you, but something like that, right? It molds you, right? When we have certain beliefs from a certain organization or institution or religion for that matter, it shapes who we are and it controls how we think. And so you are moving out of that and thinking to yourself that there must be more. So there is a certain hunger inside you for greater spiritual growth, and perhaps the organization that or the institution that you are with has limits you in how you can grow spiritually, and so you are looking for a transition, moving out and into more expansion. All right, it's all good. Let's see what else in terms of your spiritual growth, Scorpio. Okay. Okay, this one flew out. True. Yes, what you're asking about is the truth. Whatever it was that you were asking about is the truth. And then we have simplicity. Put your energy into the basics. Let go of excess. This will help you to grow spiritually. Forgive. Energies of forgiveness vital for your spiritual growth as well. Interesting. Right? Very interesting. Let's see what else is there from here. Some inspiring messages for Scorpio for spiritual growth and development. What else does Scorpio need to know for spiritual growth and development? I feel like you'll be, so much change is coming up for you in 2023. Even your spiritual path is changing, right? And it's a good thing, it's a good thing. Okay, so these two flipped, and we're not going to use them all. I'm just going to pick one from here and see which one is true offering. Okay. So true offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. So if you're going through difficulty, right, in any aspect of your life, whether it is physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, offer it up to the divine, offer it up to God, and allow God to take over, return it to love. Just release, right? We don't need to control everything. Okay. Now, let's get a message from future self. What does future self want Scorpio to know? Sorry about the background noise. My dog is scratching himself just next to me. So if you can hear it, just ignore it. Yeah. So I think I really made the mistake of blending these two cards. It's a little bit too big a deck for me to shuffle properly, but I'm going to cut the deck twice, and then we're going to pick cards from there. Okay, message from the future self. To help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So if this is an ongoing issue with a family member or a friend, and you want to heal the situation, learn to see the other person's perspective. Or if something like this happens in the new year, in 2023, and you are very challenged by a relationship and the situation seems dire, then learn to see the other person's point of view and see it with compassion. Archangel Michael, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. Message from your future self. Very nice. It is safe for you to be powerful. Oh my God, isn't this the second time you got this card? It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others. So keep this in mind. This came up twice, which means you really need to pay attention to really claim your power and to know how that in order to be powerful, you need to do it in a loving way. And then that will be balanced. And then you know that it's going to benefit others. Yeah. If you do power without love, is useless. If you do love without power, it's also useless. So the combination of both will be really, really vital for you, Scorpio. Okay, so remember this. It is safe for you to be powerful, and you know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Okay, Scorpio, very good reading for you. This one, okay, is such a huge reminder on what you need to focus on. So yeah, if this message resonates with you, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And I will be offering also the weekly readings. So continue to keep up with what I'm offering on my channel. You can subscribe or turn on the notification bell so that whenever your reading comes up, you will be informed. Okay. So I look forward to more of your readings in the new year, and I'll see you again soon. God bless.